Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Morning, Jessica. Hope we're all doing well. Just a bit late on a Monday. I have posted my watch list. Let me just actually do that. Watch list. Right, let's just give me a second, guys. Where's my Discord? Alright, so today being Monday, guys. Last Monday wasn't good for me, definitely. Usually Mondays aren't that great. So straight off the bat, I will reduce my position sizing. As you know already, so many times I've repeated this. When your data is showing that you have a slight weakness in certain aspects of your trading, or you don't do that well, certain time frames or certain days, you just gotta lower those positions. Um, that's what I'm going to do, especially to start with. Now, if I do have a cushion, yes, definitely I might actually get back to original position, but only if I've got some cushions. So quite a big watch list. I just probably don't have time to go through all of them. Most of them are brought from the last week's watch list. Ater, we all know where Ater is. Um, and then we have Lucid, we all know where they are, that stock is. And AMC, DMYI is the only one that's new. And Mrim, GOEV is also new. DATS, Sava, QS, Zivo, and AEHR. Most of them are from last week's watch list. I just kept it because it's still in play. That's what I need to know, and that's why I kept them. Bbig is gapping up again. Our previous one of the stocks that we were trading it quite regularly, actually almost every day these days, because it was in play for me. Now, once it started to do this, I just left it alone because there was just too much chop going on. I don't like these price action on, especially on an intraday. I mean, look at that. Um, but it's back and it's gapping up. Hopefully it's back, but I think, to be honest, on this one, I'm still don't know why I'm still a bit short biased. So we'll see. That 8 could be a big level for us. Although it's pre-market level, but still 8 could be a nice daily level here as well, just before 8. So we'll keep an eye on that if it starts to break that. And from the gappers perspective, we have Rcat as well, RCAT. It's gapping up from 2.4 to 365. So where is it? 365s, and what is that doing? It looks at the moment, guys, it looks strong. If it starts to break the pre-market high, there could be something. But on these small stocks, because they do get a lot of manipulation as well. So I am going to be a bit careful on these gappers today, especially on Mondays. So I'll take my time, let them play out, and maybe after 15-20 minutes we'll decide. So we're gonna leave it at that. PALT is already done. I was expecting this move down after this post-market gap up, pre-market gapped up, but it's giving most of it back. Now on this one, the reason why I have 5 is that zone is our line in the sand kind of thing. If it starts to hold and starts to creep back up, this could provide us with a long opportunity because we have a strong daily finish on Friday. You see this daily? Although the volume is not great, yes, but it could bring in more volume if this daily doesn't get taken, or if the ticker doesn't start trading under this level here. Is still above this area here, 4.5s, 5s. In my opinion, if 5 actually gives up, then it might actually sort of drift off to fill the gap, maybe. But if 5 holds, we might have a strong stock, or beginning of a strong stock. So we'll see. Apop just popped up, 20 to 34s, giving back almost 40% of it now. That's probably 38% ratio if you do fib here. But we'll see. This one is going to bring a lot of volatility, obviously, with this kind of gaps. But I think if it starts to start breaking over 30s, where the VWAP is, and start trading over, it could be a potential bigger picture move up. The reason why I say this on this one specifically is, yes, daily, as you can see, 3 times it starts to gap up and washes, gap up, washes. You might think, well, this is doing the same thing. Today it might be different because the catalyst is a confirmation of these days. So I think they were trying to make a deal with another company, but the shareholders were not actually agreeing on it. So all these pops, dropped off. I'm thinking that's the reason. But now that shareholders have agreed on the deal, this might actually have a bit of a continuation. So keep that in mind. Just because it's popping and dropping doesn't mean it's actually a short. So I am a bit long biased on this, guys, if it starts to break 30s and starts trading on. But this one will be a bigger picture trade, so your stop will be quite big. I'm thinking at least $1 or $2. But the move on this one is almost like probably swing idea, thing like that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Sorry I haven't been paying attention. Morning, everyone. Morning. Everybody who's regular is here. Perfect. Welcome, guys. Hope you had a great weekend, and let's have a fantastic week this week. Mondays, let's be careful out there. I'm gonna wait around 10 minutes, trying to take it easy, trying to wait for the right setups, not rush into things, and let's do this. Anything else watching? Anything special, guys? Anybody have something special? We did have a look at the mRNA last week. mRNA, again, I think, in my opinion, is a swing idea, kind of difficult for a intraday, but they do give some really decent moves though. mRNA on the side, you can keep it, but because it's higher priced stock, I will trade it on the side. So because if I do give out, if I call out trades on this, there's the stops are we're talking for $2, $3, $4 on it easily. So yeah, I'll keep it on the side though, but you can watch it. It does give us really nice clean moves, which I like on intraday. Let's go. Let's do this, guys. Best of luck. And please make sure you control your risk. Don't go blindly into a trade just because somebody has taken it. They might have their own plan on it. Please understand the plan and make sure you actually are applying your own risk management to a trade. Right? Let's do this. All right, I'll see you in about 2 minutes, guys. Grab some coffee. Right, guys, what's going on? Let's have a look. What are we looking at? Right, so Apop is popping a little bit, quite aggressively volatile. Apop, within minutes we have 24, 26s to 29s. Yep, $3 moves. So very, very aggressively volatile. So just if you're gonna trade this thing, just understand that it's quite volatile. Your 20, 30 cents, 50 cents not gonna do anything to it. That's the stop I'm talking about. DMYI. DMYI basically the day yesterday, Friday closed up very strong. So kind of like expecting the second continuation green day. We will see. Daily looks really nice. Yeah, it looks quite strong to be honest, guys. The only thing is 12s is an area to keep an eye on. We will watch this around 12 area, but if it, what is it now, 1150s, 1180s, very close to 12, so we'll watch that. DMYI. Okay, so Ater, what's our lovely stock doing today on Ater? I am sorry, did I mention it or not? A bit long biased on it, to be honest. Might expect a little bit of a bounce here, but not too much. Today I'm not expecting too much from Ater because there's quite a bit of overhead resistance. 14 is one, and then we have 1450s. So yeah, that's that. GOEV washing off. Yeah, GOV, that's what I was expecting anyways on that 9 fail. Yeah. So GEOV could produce it with something decent. The move is quite strong though, from 920s to 820s, $1 move. Just gotta wait for that bigger pullback now, guys. Don't see, the thing is with this kind of move, usually a bigger pullback comes, usually, but that might not be true. So for me, especially being Monday, I'm gonna wait for it to at least bounce to 860s, 70s, then maybe I can consider it. And Bbig. Yeah, Bbig, this is what I was expecting, a fade off. See, I wasn't trusting that gap up yet. So it barely made up to 7.7s. 8 was my area. But yeah, it's fading off now. But remember, Bbig usually likes to really do some choppy price action in the beginning. That could be the case as well. Snap, snap, snap. Yes, we had that snap as well. Yeah, pulling back quite a bit. 81's areas. I expected a little bit of a pullback on this, guys. Now, I am a bit long biased on this. This 81 area, if that holds, now I don't expect it to be really like a V reversal, but if it does give us a bigger reversal pattern, might be something to keep an eye on. Snap for a long position. Daily is extremely strong, fundamentally quite strong as well. Snap ticker itself. Right, unfortunately GOEV did not actually bounce. I was kind of expecting this to bounce to 860s, it didn't. But hopefully Bbig is gonna give us something, because the only thing is Bbig is bouncing off of that 720s. Right, Bbig. Zivo. I'm having slight trouble with my platform. Just don't wanna. But Bbig looks interesting, guys. If it does bounce to 740s, 735s, This zone here between 740 to 750 is a nice level there if it starts to hold. Bbig. What, QS? QS was a good QS was a good short, probably earlier, but I'm late on it. Sorry, I looked at it a bit too. Yeah, Jay, I am having trouble as well. Yeah, there it goes. Well spotted, War on that QS. Yeah, I missed it as well, but that's fine. Uh, do do do. Yeah, I'm having trouble with my other platform as well. My CFT platform is not working properly, so that's the sign that I need to basically slow down. Just make sure, just let it settle down. Don't need to rush it. There's always opportunities. Wow, Ater just Gov. And also this looks interesting, guys. Bbig for a possible short. Bbig for a possible short. I'm thinking a break of 750s will be the stop. Just right here, 735, 740s are holding. I would really like more price action here. There you go. That's better. Okay, let's see what it does around 740s. So it's already rejected from there. There you go. That rejection came in, as you can see. Let's see if it tries to. I'm gonna try, but still early for a Monday though. 734s, 35s get taken out. 35, 36s. Right, 34s. Seven 33s, 34s. Right, guys, I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying 733s, 31s. Alright, didn't get 33s, but 31s. I got some 31s, 731s here with a stop just over the break of the VWAP. And we will see if it does take out that 710 area. This area, this zone would be nice. Lucid looking quite decent. Jay, are you still having trouble with Ray Zero? I need this to get taken out very quickly, otherwise I'll be a bit careful because this is still early stages of it could be within that chop that we are on. So, oh shoot, actually Goev came in and gave us a nice little pullback there. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, this is what I was expecting on DMYI. Yeah. Yeah. That looks strong, guys. But that 12, just remember that 12 area is actually the next hurdle. And if that doesn't hold, then this stock could move. Really, 12, yeah, 12 area needs to hold. If it does pull back to 12 and that holds, then yeah, that looks quite decent, to be honest. Right, Bbig looks even better right now. Much better. I feel like I want to add to this, guys. 720s, 725s. Let's just wait up on it, guys. What I will do, however, is I want to wait for it to break the lows, and I want to see how it reacts after the break. 715s to 710s. but at the moment it's bouncing off. As you can see, it could be that initial chop zone we are on the usually on the Bbig you will get that. But if that holds, this is zone of ours hold, then yeah, we are good to go. I see GOEV also potential short on GOEV and Rcat. It's got a lot of them right there, guys. Yep, Rcat is still strong in my opinion. Yep, it's still holding up its pre-market gains. So for Rcat to be weak, it has to be trading under 360 in my opinion. But there is a possible short there, but it's still up there. That's why I don't like to short it. Right, 840 GOEV. Let's have a look. Done quite a bit of move. This might be a reversal actually. No, I'm gonna leave GOEV. I'm gonna leave GOEV, guys. I'd rather stick with my Bbig to add. There you go. There it goes. Just want to make sure that the continuation is a successful one, not just a liquidity hunt. Yeah, DMYI Silver, you took that trade, didn't you? Don't mention it. I think you took it. But I didn't take it. I did mention that yes, DMYI I am long biased on it. I was mentioning that what was it? The hurdle on this one was actually 12. Yes, it broke that 12. Nice. Not yet. Oh, okay. But if you haven't taken it, I think it's a bit late now. The original entry was here under 1190s on the pullback or even break, but between 12 and 1190s there's not much, so I definitely would have waited that 12 break and then that pullback to 12, kind of like here. So it's, I think now is you're chasing it. Alright, be big. Let's be big, bro. Let's go big on this thing. This is why you have to pay attention to the previous price action. Just don't zoom in like this, guys, because if you do zoom in like that, you just completely ignore the fact that this this stock is holding up its pre-market highs. So if a stock is holding that, I don't care what the catalyst is, I don't care if it's a fader, it is showing strength. I can't ignore that. That's why I didn't take a short here, because there was a short opportunity there. Now, here's the difference. Like, you can't just take every setup that you say. There is setup here. Why didn't I take it? Well, it doesn't go in line with a bigger picture, the catalyst. All that is followed by all that you need to check before you're taking a trade. I think, in my opinion, this, if it does start to break and start trading over 4, this could squeeze. GOEV is really tempting me, guys. GOEV right now under 850. 850 could be your risk actually on this. 840. CEI, definitely I had that on the watch. The problem with this is it's too low price stock. Low price stocks are usually very, very easily manipulated, especially after under 3. That's why I'm a bit yeah, daily looks quite interesting, but yeah, just I'm a bit biased towards you know, against taking longs on this at the moment, at least. Could be strong, could have a follow through, but I'm gonna leave it aside because I don't trade anything under $3. Goev still looks good in my opinion, but the stop over 855s, 840, 15 cents stop though. That's red day already came in. I might have been late on it, guys. I might have been late on it. The entry was under 850, 840s. And the stop definitely was over 855. There you go. Okay, so the curling back up coming in on Apop. Apop is curling back up. Just had enough of a pullback. Now on this one, this is too early for me to take long. I am long biased on it slightly. Right now I don't have any setup, but if it does provide me with a setup for longs, I will look into this. But on the side, I think, because it's quite volatile, guys. Bbig might not have that follow through after all. I'll be careful on the stop, guys. I will get out as soon as it starts to break that this zone here, which will be quite a bit of a really small loser in case if it does take us out. Lucid is going for it. PALT gave back most of it. Most of it, yes. Most of it gave back. That went up over under 5 is trading now. So I feel like this is already kind of like decided. Yeah. It's second day as well. Really, if it does start to come back. Now this one might provide us with some shorting opportunities as well. Keep an eye on this. Your next level is 5. Anywhere it goes close to 5s and starts holding, that might be an opportunity to short. Bbig, I'm not too happy. I might get out a bit early. Just don't like this bounce. But before I'll just keep an eye on Bbig on the side, guys. Just not too happy with the momentum not continuing down. I expect the momentum, so we could be in that chop on Bbig. But we'll see. So we've got DATs to discuss. DATs is the volume issue and the liquidity issue for me. You can see that 10 cents spread for a $11 stock. That's massive. So I am gonna leave it alone for the moment. Where's our Bbig? Okay, Bbig is okay. Trying. Our stop is still over VWAP. Ooh, Zevo is trying to creep back up. Zevo is slowly, well, no volume. You see this? Volume is just not happy with it. You know, I'm not interested. The way it looks like, it's just, I don't like it. That's EHR. Nope. That's nope. Volume again problem. Sava. We'll look into that later. 12 on this one was an entry here, just on that break of 12 or 3s or 5s. with a break, with a stop under 1190s if you're tight. I think if it does break that 1190, it will take out the VWAP as well. So there's no point in keeping your stop under that. So 1190 stop would be ideal. And but this one has to keep on bringing some momentum, because I still feel like it's a bit over, it's a bit extended. Lovely. GOV, perfect. I missed on that trade, but the setup, war, clearly that's our setup, right? 100% there was a setup there. I think once it broke this has room for 8 at least. 8 will be my partial area on this one. I think from 845s you took at 8. That's pretty good partial. Pretty good partial for a 15-cent stop or 20-cent stop. That's what I'm thinking. Bbig, Bbig, Bbig. Nope. Still in it with the risk on. Yeah, Rcat definitely looking strong. I did mention earlier, Rcat definitely hold. It's holding 4, and it's even here, like with this 4 stop, 395 stop could be a potential. But how is the volume? Volume is just dying down a little bit now. I think this has a chance. This looks like really strong. Looks strong. What's our daily looking like? Yep, no. The volume is the issue here. I feel like they should have in more than this volume for it to actually have a strong momentum. That volume is an issue. And I don't like these dodgies. Whenever it goes up on the pullback, we have dodgies. That's a bit dodgy for me. That's bad. DMYI. Snap, 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 snap. Where's my snap on the... or I can't see it. I don't think I have it on the watch list. Ooh, yes. Snaps looks very, very weak, but... yeah, I wouldn't short it now. I wouldn't short it. In fact, I will actually look for a nice little reversal pattern on this snap. Maybe down the quiet times, this will provide us with some reversal opportunity. Guys, I am gonna exit a Bbig, and as soon as I exit, obviously it's gonna fly, a sort of drop. But I'm gonna exit on a break even on a Bbig. Break even on Bbig. So sorry, I mean I exited because I just don't like the price action. It's up to you guys. Whatever you have done according to your plan, just stick to if you can. But I've exited it around here just before that this bar came in play. Yeah, Snap is for later down the line. Probably, I think, close to midday, 11 after 11. These things tends to stabilize and then starts reverse. Ater is doing a reversal, guys. Ater, by the way, maybe a long opportunity right here, to be honest. oops, might have been a bit late. 13 break. You see this price action here? Kind of like sign of a reversal here. But the problem is your stop has to be under 1270s or 1280s at least. War solid. Pay attention to DMYI, the one that we talked about, the bigger picture. So now if this doesn't take out the highs, I'll be a bit worried on it when it comes to long biased. If I am long biased, it has to take out that high, and I want to wait for this to show what sort of a strength move this brings, so we can be 1, 2 and then third. How is that gonna work? If this starts to fail off of just after the break or before the break, then that's kind of like a first clue. Ater even better, I think, right here. Pulled up to the 13s. If that 13 holds though, that's the thing, and your 1270s is a stop, 13 is the entry. Ater. Goev is also, pay attention to it, war. Goev, I know you're in it, but yeah, right now it's on that area where maybe there is, but that problem is it's close to 8, otherwise ad area would have been there. Also daily looks a bit kind of like done. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, but there's an ad area here, 818s, 820s, and then stop. If you did add here, your stop would be not here, not there. It's just going to be break of 830s, so it's going to be very tight. Ater. What do I do with you, Ater? So I'm trying Ater for a very quick trade, maybe 1303s long, 1303s, 20 cent stop, 20 cent stop, 1303s, 20 cent for me. I might even get out under 1290s, maybe not even 20 cents, but yeah, close to 1280s I'll get out, guys. We shall see. Long Ater, 1303, that's looking good, looking lovely. That VWAP is going to be a problem, the trouble will happen there, but if it comes with momentum and VWAP takes out, then yeah, we have a good trade going for us. Rcat has just dropped. I think it's made up its mind. I don't think it's strong enough now for the moment, but still I'll be a bit careful shorting it. If you're gonna short it, wait for it to trade under VWAP. Start trading under VWAP. Right here. Especially under, it's actually under 4, yes, but 380, under 380 would be nicer. Actually looks kind of decent for a short. No, because I still think it's strong unless it does something really crazy. Long, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, like for me, it's still strong, but the fact that it washed under that 4, um, just a little bit worrying me for a long side. But this could easily chop around in between 4s and starts to go creep back up. So just get ready for that if it does. But right now, if this gap wasn't there, I would have taken short right now with the risk 4. But my overall bigger picture will always beat my intraday uh, setup. So I will rely on this. Now, since I didn't take this short, obviously it's gonna drop, right? Now I'll wait for this one for me to decide on it. I'll have to. This one has to do something a little bit more than just this. No, it has to be trading under 380s, 70s. Even then, I think that's too early. If it starts to trade 360s and under, yep, that could be it. DMYI, I did mention it, but I didn't take it myself. Honestly, I really wanted to take it at around, what is it, 12? DMYI, right here. I just didn't take it. It's my bad. I had that bigger picture on it. Second green day coming into this, I was thinking, and it's already done. Is that exactly same move as almost same move as the first day. So obviously now that I've exited here, Bbig, there we go. You know, that's fine. That is totally fine, bro. See now war. This is the difference. Like, um, we've got this is showing clear sign of strength, isn't it? Compared to what you would normally see on a reversal or potential reversal stock. Because yeah. Yeah, man. Bbig, son of a gun. Lucid just kept on creeping up, guys. Ater's back to our entry, which is not good. I mean, I was expecting a bit of a retracement on Ater, but not this much. So that VWAP might be holding, so I'm gonna be a bit careful. 1290s, I might get out of Ater. Snap, 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 snap. Where's my snap? Come on, add that. Snap. Not yet. Nope. No, it's not. It's too early. Too early to call it a reversal. By the way, anybody take DMYI, guys? Somebody took it, right? At least on the... Yeah, 12 was a much better area here. Awesome. I'm glad somebody took it. 1250 right here. Take some out if you haven't, or unload some. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. As picture perfect trade, buddy. Well done, Silver. Awesome stuff. Silver from 12 you got 12.50, 50 cents move on a $12 move, $12 stock. Yes, it could easily go to like 20, I don't know, but you know, probabilities are at the moment, it looks to me that if I was in it, I would take more out, because we've got a clean move from 11.40s to 12.40s. That's $1 move, and without a proper pullback. So either be okay with it pulling back to 12, just over 12s. If you're okay with that, perfect. But yeah, do expect a little bit of a bigger pullback now. Nevertheless, great trade, very nice. By the way, War, Solid, this was your trade. You missed on it. Get your FOMO going. What's AMC doing? Our AMC chopped around, and now it's decided to move at least. Let's have a look. I am seriously on AMC, as I mentioned, short biased for sure. Don't expect too much from AMC now, but it could come. So if it does give me opportunity, I will take shorts on AMC. Yeah, did you jump in a bit early, Silver? Did you jump in early, or was your entry really like? Was your entry on the red or the green candles? Did the U? Not yet. It's not confirmed yet. So it's about to. It's about to. It's either a U reversal or U breakout. I think, in my opinion, Q might have the chance to do a U breakout. Guys, I don't like Ater at the moment. I might come out of this early as well. 13s. Yeah. I'm out. 13s. I'm out. I had to hit the bloody thingy. Where is it? Whatever it is, it's break even, guys, for me. It just didn't reverse. I was looking for a reversal trade on it. It didn't. Got reversed badly from VWAP, so still early on that. That could come in, but I will wait. Now I will wait on the VWAP break for a reversal confirmation. Just slightly lower than my break. 13 is actually here. I'll call it break even, guys. Red. Okay, so it's still early. On that pullback, you know, Silver, here's the thing. You want to be technical about your entry on the pullbacks. What you want to do is wait for the last green. You say, for example, you're taking long. This is a perfect example for probably some others who are interested in as well. Pullback entries are usually not on the reds. Never enter on the reds. Trying to enter, wait for at least one green, and then your entry is 2 cents above that green, 2-3 cents above. That's technical way to deal with it, right? That way you're making sure that it's confirmed, right? Right here somewhere you probably bought, yeah, right here somewhere. Yeah, I still think that's really advanced way of trading, but in this case, that I wouldn't really suggest that was a trade there. But the bigger picture idea was there, definitely. Right? That's the idea. And plus, you're actually sort of working with the daily. It's not just this intraday. You're working with the daily. This one, the first one, or this one? Oh, okay, this one. You mean this one, this little one? Either way, it's good entry for sure. Okay, guys, Rcat, RCAT already decided it doesn't want to continue. Failed off of there. I didn't like over here Rcat what it was doing. First of all, volume wasn't coming in. For a stock that gapped up so much, for it to continue to move on, it requires a lot of interest. So the interest wasn't coming in. That's probably why it's fading off now. In hindsight, definitely there was a short, and I was mentioning there's a short, but I wouldn't have taken that because of this. But having said that, these gappers do easily fade off as well. I'm waiting for that 360s to break, then I can make up my mind. DMYI just keeps chugging along. Nice. Breaks to 1250. Not really. It hasn't broken yet. 1250 is a yeah, 12 basically 13s. 1280 is the next level. Sorry, 75. 1275s are the next level. And yeah, very nice trade. Oh, dude, did we miss on this? I think we might have missed. This is Ater. This is exactly Ater's reversal. I bought Ater on that reversal pattern, but Apop is the one that I should have kept an eye. I was mentioning Apop for a long, remember, for a pullback, bigger pullback, the better, and just reversal this right here. Yeah, I think I missed it, guys. It's just too late now. We're talking 26s to 29s, $3 away from our entry. Nope, missed it. Very, very volatile as well. 28 to 5, but even if it's volatile, it's not much of a spread. It's not. The spread is quite good actually for this stock. Let's see what it does if it does pull back to VWAP and starts holding there. What is Mrim doing? Mrim is interesting. Pulls back to 10 and holds. I think that's interesting. Nice little reversal pattern, to be honest, on this. Mrim looks interesting for a long, guys. The volume could be better. Try to take 1020s, guys. 1020s. There we go. There we go. Long 1020s. Mrim. I just need this to be quick. The volume should come in and starts to have a bit of momentum. If it doesn't, I'll cut it very quickly because it's a momentum trade. And my stop is under 10 if it does break 10s. So not much, to be honest. It has potential though. If it does start to take 1030s, 1050s, watch out. I think this has potential, so we'll see. But for that, we need that volume to come in and stay consistent and start taking 1050s out. Lucid as well. I was long bias, but was there an entry? 26 breaks. Would have been a bit difficult. Rcat, you see that bounce from 360s? Right? 360s. Rcat, if it starts to hold the VWAP, there might be an opportunity for a short. But if it does recover the VWAP, as in reclaims it, then it could be getting into that chop. So what you want to be doing is, you want to say to yourself, well, is it going to be trading above or below this box? If not, then there's no trade. That's what I'm going to consider. Mrim is taking a bit too long. I really need this to be moving very quickly, so this might be just a little I might be a bit no patience on it, but it needs to break that 1050 quickly. Stop under 10. Mrim. Dude, that's amazing. DMYI. I feel FOMO right now. Such a FOMO is hitting me. Look at that thing, beautiful. Just keeps. I might exit this 1007s just a bit early. Yes. See, the problem with this is the volume. Volume is not staying. I don't mind this pullback to 10. It's okay. I expect that. But when it does start to pull back with low volume, they tend to really flush down big time. That's what I'm afraid of. If it does have enough volume, then they're difficult for it to flush down. We'll see. 10 holds. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you see that? 10s. Just holding on it just for a while. Want to see if that VWAP 10 holds. Right, 997. It will take me out. Gonna keep my stop under 990 here, guys. Just under there. Probably take me out. Not yet, not yet. So on this one, I don't like what it's doing, but I can't just ignore the fact that 10 might be holding here. So for that, I will just keep it, as I said, 990s, around 990s. Just hold off until it hits that. But this guy, beautiful. By the way, 1275s were a level as well. Trying to take some out if you hadn't yet. Trying to take another maybe 25% or so. It's 1280s. Have a look at the. It looks strong. Yes, it's taking 1281s out, or it's holding 1279s. Right now it's holding 1277s. So bids are climbing up. Oh, lovely, beautiful. I like that. Yeah, I don't like Mrim, guys. It might take me out. So let's have a look at Mrim. I really like wanna exit this. 1001s. I might exit early, guys. I will not let it reach 990. But you can see that it's holding though here, right? 10 is holding kinda. And if it does bring, which it is right now, bring more volume. Come on. 1005s. Alright, that's not bad actually. 1002s. Still not good enough to be frank. If this comes back now, it will take it out. But that 10s. So look at that. Ten oh sevens. Okay. You. For you, let's be clear. For you, it needs to take out that zone. If it does, with good volume, then that could be something in there. Look at the daily, it looks interesting for a continuation. Yeah, a little wash is to be expected from DMYI. Okay, Rcat is moving somehow. Okay, still in that box of ours. But is it bringing volume as it's moving up? Not enough yet. But if this bar brings up more volume than this one, I'll be a bit towards long bias. But that bar has to be very close to the original one, this one. Yeah, I'm out of MRN, guys. Around 10s, 990, I believe 998. I'm out of MRIN, guys. I don't like it. Doesn't matter what it does. Yes, it's holding, VWAP's holding, but the whole idea of this trade was the continuation, momentum continuation. Never came. So I should have been actually out here somewhere, but I gave it some chance. It didn't, so out with a small loss on it. Actually, that's very small loser for me because of the way I position myself on long trades. Very small. Yeah, really. Let's put it this way: for this long to be -1R, it has to take me out under here. That's what I would say. That's how I manage longs, because I as it starts to bring in some squeeze, I do add along the way. QS is interesting. That's why I was looking at it earlier. Daily is interesting. Daily looks strong. Could be a continuation. The only issue with this one is um, the volume is there. The volume is there, yes, but it's not something that I really I will go crazy about. It's just I think, if it does break that 2760s, that's when it will bring in the volume. Before that, I wouldn't touch it. Before that, it will be too early, right? So just I'll wait up. I'm waiting on this as well myself. Just over the break of 26, and then I want to see what it does. Hopefully, it will bring up more volume and consistent volume. And if that's the case, then yeah, there is a chance there. By the way, let's have a look at Rcat. Did it bring volume? Kinda iffy. Not something to. Yeah, I'm just still gonna stick to this box. Yeah, DMYI. I was expecting that sort of a pullback. It might not be necessarily a reversal, but that kind of pullback was due on that anyways. 1280s to 1240. Yeah, that could be a healthy pullback from this move. No, I think it's a bit early for a short. Uh, just gonna, because if you take a short right now, it's still a front side of the move. With these kind of strong stocks, you want to wait for that back side of the move. So in short, in brief, you want to wait a while. Right, Emran takes me out and takes. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, the volume needs to come in for it to break. It might come in now because I'm out. And once it does, this was a bigger idea basically. If this had continued, this has huge potential. We're talking a really good daily on it. If that was taken out, but what you can do is create that and then wait for it to take that out. I think this might be a good idea for it to wait for a while before the volume comes in. Just remember, guys, Monday. Remind yourself it is Monday. Things will be slightly quieter. Oh, Lucid is a nice little potential short here. Daily looks to be okay. Quite strong though. Yeah, that's 27 level. Shoot, Lucid. Really itching to short this, guys. Really itching to short it, but one is strong. Daily is strong. Two, my RR is there. Actually, 28 divided to 20. Yeah, the reward is there, but something is telling me not to take it. And this is what I meant by Rcat. Look at this. Chop in and out. Just liquidity hunt between the zones, between the extremes. It goes in between. You see how much it spends around the VWAP area, because that's the magnet. Most of the orders are laying there. It does that, take out all the orders that it needs to, then goes to the extreme, takes out more orders, comes back to the extreme, takes out more orders. That's just what it's doing. And on these kind of stocks, market makers can easily do that. And it's not easily done, but it's easier compared to bigger float stocks. That's what I would say. Bigger names. Okay, so now on which one is it? Sorry, the MYI. You want to see what this does, and this one can take a while for it to continue going, chopping around this area. That's when you're gonna make a decision whether this is actually a reversal or it's actually a pause before it continues again one more time. In my opinion, it is due for a bigger pullback than this. I'm thinking probably at least towards VWAP. Oh, QS. Did I miss on it? No, not yet. No. Not yet. Don't rush into it. Just that volume is nice and steadily rising at the moment. You want to keep that. Hopefully this keeps up like that. Q is interesting. QS. If that keeps up, then yeah, there could be a potential long here. Also, guys, keep an eye on Ater. It might not bring that move that I'm expecting today. It might be tomorrow, some other day, but if it starts to break above this box zone with some volume, could be a potential for it to have a little bounce day. We're talking at least to 14s. There's clear room. Mrim is tempting me again. That volume though. I'm also watching Mrim on the side, guys. Yeah, for a potential long again. One more try, but I need that volume to come in. Not just yet. Remember our trend line here. Okay, we need that trend line to support our theses, which means it needs to break above that 1020 right now or later on, and then starts holding that area. Well, it's doing it right now. Starts to think. Okay, QS finally broke that, and 1024, 27s. I'm looking at that 1030s, 1032s. Volume is picking up on this, guys. 1030s, 1028s, 1024s. Right, I am long 25s, 1025s on this. Gonna try one more time. Still, I feel like it's a bit early, but that's fine. It's it's worth taking a risk. Stop is still the same, under 10. But this, we might be catching the very initial move of it. That needs to break now. Come on, Mrim, bring in some volume and start breaking. I might add to it along the way of the break on 1050s. And Ater is up again on that reversal. This entry was quite early, but still, okay, it's breaking above that. QS, okay, QS. Right now, QS. Volume came in, but that volume didn't. Could be an opportunity here for long. Looks like still a bit early, but looks good. But your stop, that's the thing. Stop is a bit under 2730s, I would say. Because if it starts to pull back under, so your stop is close under 20 EMA. Just keep it simple. Close under 20 EMA is the stop on this. When this starts to run, the daily looks quite interesting. The only thing I would say is just that the move is quite slow. Just takes its time, which might not be a bad thing. See what happens. I think that's a good trade in my opinion. Ater, oh, there was a little pullback to the view up and it's breaking up. Don't want to chase it though. Don't want to chase it. Okay, so it's solid if you're there. I want to show you something. So this might do the same sort of thing we were talking about if it does continue down a little bit. So that could be the start of a proper pullback or a reversal. Really nice. Looking forward. I still want more volume. This wouldn't do to me. Like, I just need, especially on the break of 1050s, I really need that big volume to come in and just break it with force. There it goes. Come on, come on. Volume, 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 volume. There we go. Right, volume. More, more. No good. You need to close above. Alright, I've added, guys, 1049, 1049s. I've added 1049s. Let's see. Alright, I'll do that later, guys. It might move. Get ready. Actually, let me. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, guys. Good, good, good. Let's go. And right now, my stop comes just under my first entry. Under my first entry, 1013. So because of this add, 1049 add. $10.49 add, because I need to manage the risk that way. Plus, logically speaking, if it broke out with from this sort of price action with some volume, it shouldn't really come back under 1030 even. If it does, that could be actually a reversal. So just be mindful of that. Maybe not just yet. Honestly, these are small trades for me. I'll let you know when I start crushing it. Now, if this does what I think it's gonna do, then yes, I'll be crushing it for sure. Hasn't done it yet. So on DMI, solid on DMYI, that reversal doesn't exist anymore. That is void now. So this looks strong. Right, let's go, Emran. Come on, you can do this. Don't be shy. Let's go. Just break those highs. I know it's a difficult territory to be in, but yeah, trust me, you'll do well when you break it. 1070s, a break with some force, bring in some more volume, and then we've got 11 to worry about. Okay, so that is a no good. We'll see if that brings a bit of more rejection. Somehow 1070s, let's have a look. Not much of a daily level there, 1070s, so we might have to be a bit more patient on this Mrim. Lucid, where are we looking at? For what? Possible long or short? I don't have a setup there. Yeah, there is 27 there, but I just don't have anything there. So not for me yet. Next level that I'll be interested to short this will be 27, 75s or 80s, this zone. At the moment I really don't see much when it comes to shorting. Mrim, come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yeah, it's a good thing. Or solid. It might be a good thing. I would rather have that than to just something that really pops quickly and then drops. There's usually much. I know what you mean by slow grinder, but just daily looks good. You know, I think it's all right. Well, finally, QS. I think QS is gonna move with Emran, so let's go, Emran. Marina. I'm ready to take some out. Just get me close to 75s and 80s. I'll take some out. Come on, come on, pop up. Come on, buddy. Don't do that. Josh, that's my secret. I can't tell you that. No, I'm just joking. It's pivot points. Pivot points, Josh. White dotted lines. Whatever white dotted lines here, you see this? Pivot point. Green dotted lines is the yesterday's close. I'm sure you did, Silver. I know you. Yeah, just keep it quiet, yeah? Not that any... Ooh. Come on, Emran. You can do this. Yeah, we don't want our secrets to be going everywhere, you know? Just want to make it a little bit secret. So that I can sell my stuff. I gotta keep some secret to sell. I might become Furu one day, you know, you never know. So oh my goodness. I think you'll do well. So solid, if you see what I mean by that, reversal is void, right? I mean, this could have actually kept it in the same situation, but it looked like it didn't want to do it, so Mrim quite slow at the moment. Really, I really want to take some out because it is getting that slow. Wanted to get it higher, but might be a good idea to wait on it. It's just two-edged sword basically. Just wanna take some out. 1059s. Might take some out, guys. 1060s, 1059s. Trying to get that ask. 58s. No, I couldn't. I really couldn't take anything out. By the way, guys, Rcat is probably waking up for some action. I feel like this volume that's coming in, and how many seconds to go on this? About well, 20-30 seconds to go. It's already beating the previous volume. Might be a bit early, but looks interesting to me. Fours and then break of 3080s will be the stop. I am thinking of taking long on Rcats, guys. Yes, yeah, I was thinking of long. Yeah. I'm in around 405s, guys. Maybe a bit of a chase, but that's fine. Earlier here, I got in on this candle, just around here, and obviously, just as I enter, it's gonna drop. I shouldn't have called it that I entered. Probably shouldn't have called it. But if this starts to break 4150s, it's got potential. That's all I can say. Choose, exactly. That's it. That's the plan. Don't like Emrin. That little drop is not so good. My average is about 1030. Still, I am green on it if you look at it PNL wise, but I just don't like to look at it that way. If it starts to trade under 1050s, I'll come out of it. Because I really needed to be trading over 1050s, because that's our breakout point. Now if he starts to trade under it, then that breakout is a failed breakout. That's why we have to be careful that this bar doesn't close below 1050s. By the way, QS is doing really nice, a stable move up. Yep. Just keep grinding your stop up. Now your stop should be at the below close of the 20 EMA. There we go. There we go. Rcat, let's go. Up. You don't want to go? Okay, fair enough. Don't go then. Why do you have to be such a... Right now, as it stands, below VWAP is the stop on Rcat. We could still be early, but on the break of 415s, add point. Right, Mrim. I have to make a decision right now on Mrim, guys. Guys, on Mrim, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my stop just under my previous first entry, because of the fact that I can handle a little bit of room for the daily, for the longs. Because on Mrim there is potential, so I'm not gonna get. I'm gonna give it some room. Usually I would have come out here right now with a profit. Slight profit, but yeah, that Rcat is not looking good. But still, as long as it's staying above 4, I'm good with that. Right? Come on, stay above 4 with some volume. Creep back up. Right, Rcat. Yeah, Rcat is trying to attack that area, but it needs a lot of volume to actually take that out. So we'll see. We shall see. And what's our Mrim doing? Ooh, that I don't like. Maybe a bit too early to call it. I don't know. On Mrim at the moment I can't tell because the volume is dying down a bit, and it might pull back to the VWAP here. The way it looks like it might just do that. And plus we are coming into that bloody 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. which is not a good sign. Yeah, 1038. Break of this is come back up. Wait on that. Yeah, Mondays, Jessica. That's why I was extremely careful on taking trades. Just doesn't have, Mondays don't have that much of follow throughs. So just gotta be mindful of that. If you were gonna risk very little, or just wait for the really good setups. I mean, these have potential. The one that we traded all have potential to give us really decent moves. But even then, these, look at this. I mean, Gapper holding up highs. look at the strength of this. You know, it's just right at the highs and starting attacking. Still not doing much, right? And I look at these dailies. We're talking Ater with a nice daily, chops around. Uh, Mrim, really beautiful daily, and then chopping around. Just gotta be. Ooh, okay, Andrew. Don't know what to say to that, cause it's about to hopefully go down. No, no, not literally, not really. What I mean is, hopefully, it's gonna break that 10-15s. And there goes Ater. There it goes. Okay, Ater, come on, bring it. Sorry, Rcat, bring in more volume. No, that's not good. We want volume. And leave that 420s alone. We'll be happy. Four 420s. 420. Anybody up for 420? No? Not yet, it's too early. I'm joking. Early. Rcat, Mrim, all that. Now that if it does break this, I will be out. It's created a nice little swing low. If it does break that, I'll be out on Mrim for a break even. I can't risk too much on it. But if it starts to break and start to go, then I am still giving it some room. Yeah, QS is basically not well, kind of like rejecting from 28 level. These levels you have to consider. You should have taken some out there. Doesn't matter what it does, like, you know, 28 level. Yeah. But then your entry is here, right? 2750. You're still green on it. I mean, it's still early. Your stop is 2740s, maybe 10 cents stop, something like that. Yeah, give it room. Right, guys, we are watching two charts. One is Rcat, and one is what is it, guys? Mrim. And let's have a look. Come on, man. Damn. Just not enough follow through on these two. I really expected a little bit more quicker follow through, but hey, as just gonna take its time, I guess. I completely missed it. I think Ater was definitely there was something. Here's what I was looking at Ater. Sorry, let me just put it on this Ater. So what I was looking at is the break of this trend line here. Right here when it did break, and then this here was a better entry, 100%. So I was watching it, but I'm just, as you know, I'm in 2 trades. So I don't really like to take a lot of trades. I haven't finished my first. Okay, let's go. Monday, starting with wine. You guys are hardcore. Yeah, Emran, I don't like this price action on Emran. But doesn't matter what I like. Really doesn't matter. Rcat, kinda a bit crowded, to be honest. I feel like it's crowded. That's the move that I see. As soon as it breaks something decent, this is what it does. So don't like what it does after the breakout. Under 4, I'll come out of this Rcat as well. Isn't 5 o'clock still early? Okay. Let's analyze our SPY trade. Not trade, sorry. We're not SPY. We're not trading SPY, but potential, as Andrew mentions. No, I don't see anything, Andrew. I don't see anything. It's just today SPY. First of all, difficult. SPY usually tends to trend up on Mondays. But even then, I don't have edge there. I don't see anything. So silver, you still in hopefully KOS, right? Like right. Why? May I ask? Your entry was here somewhere, right? Not, hopefully not right at the... Okay. It was kind of choppy. It's the volume, isn't it? It's just Monday. We do get that. Monday is choppy. you won't get one of those moves. Barely. Alright, come on, Emran. Are you gonna do this or not? Just volume. Break that. Blah blah blah. Emran, give me 1080s, I'll take some out. Entry was 2754. QS 2754. Beautiful entry, really good. I wonder why I exited. Why you? There was no point. I did mention, you know, if you had taken it here, which was beautiful, by the way, you could just put your stop with a 10-cent stop, or even put a break even. Now it's actually break even, just under 2760. But anyways, you're out on it. So what's our Emran doing? Just the volume didn't come in, not yet. Just let me know when it hits that 1080, guys, Emran, and also Rcat needs to be popping a little bit. Close of 4, I'll be out of Rcat. Hopefully this is the break and then pull back to the breakout, but I don't think that's the case. Rcat will require a lot of force for it to squeeze anything, because it's crowded. See right here. Yeah, it is slow. I feel like I want to get out as well right now, but since I don't risk too much, I can afford. This is barely nothing for me if it does take out that 4, so that it gives me some chance to stay in that trade in case if it does move. Right now, I understand. I do understand why you would be out. Yeah, because Jessica has set out rules that are rigid enough for her to be trading, even if she's. You see what I mean? Like, if you have rigid rules that you can actually write down and explain to someone, that's when you can actually trade when you're drunk. Even I'm not saying, Jessica, you're not, but what I'm saying is, um, you should have a rule-based system that you should be able to trade hangover. That's all I can say. That's when you know that you have a system or a plan. So it's a good thing. I want to try that one day as well. Let's all try it one day. Just make sure it's not Monday though. Maybe. Yeah. I think that'll be good. Yeah, just this thing is looking heavy, guys. I might exit early as well as this one. Manage it yourself, guys. I don't expect too much from it. It looks heavy right now. So I might exit early. Rcat. There it goes. Right, what's our Emran doing? I want to take some out, guys, on this. I want to take my original entry, original position here. 1063s. We're waiting on this some volume to come in. It is coming in. Okay, okay. Volume coming in. This is looking good. Let's see. Right. Let's bring in more volume. 74s on the offer. 75s, huge numbers. Not huge, but big numbers. Let's take them out. If we take 75s out, that means it's strong. So it's attacking that 1075s. That 1075 held, but we'll see for how long. I don't think it might not hold for a while. So 1072s, let's attack that 1075s again. There it goes. 75s are getting attacked, right? Right, okay. We gotta take that 1075s. Not enough strength to take out. Right, 1072s. I take some out. 1072s. I think I might be early on it, but that's fine. 1072s. Just a bit of a patience on that one, but slowly but surely it's paying off. Small amount. Yeah, I definitely think so, because yeah. See, the reason why I say that is it affects me badly though. Anything else doesn't matter. Any strong spirit, whatever, like no. But when it comes to wine, I'm off. Here's the thing. You want to get to a point now, figuratively speaking, whatever you want to call it, you want to get to a point where you can actually trade this thing while hungover. That means it should be as simple as that. If it's extremely complicated, your system is, you know, extremely, that's probably not the right way to go. So it should be as effortless as that. Eventually, it should get to that point. Right. I think once Josh asked me, how come yours? I think I had two trades back to back, very quick losers. And he asked me, how are you able to, like, sound okay and like, you seem to be okay with two quick losers, right? Because I have seen thousands of losers, probably. That's probably why. It's like anything else. You gotta train your mental state to be able to handle uh, loser trades, quiet times, volatility, all that. You know. I think that's a good way to go. Like, I'm serious about that. You know, it should be as simple as that. Once you have your setup sorted, once you have a data that shows that the little bit of edge is there. Obviously, MRIN is gonna move now because I took my partial, so it's just like Monday for you. But yeah, that's the whole purpose basically. Yeah, yeah. Actually earlier I wanted to mention it, solid on DMYI. I completely forgot. Uh, yeah, right over here is the backside. I would say here, decision making factor, uh, for sure. I would be a bit worried on QS as well. I would be worried. Oh, this rejection I don't like on QS. I'm not trading it, but if I was long, long was 27 over 27.50. There's plenty of chance, like 50 250p move for QS is big. So should have taken some out and then probably got stopped out on break even. If not yet, I probably would have been out now. So let's look at our trades that we have got running. I'm still sticking to my stop under 1040s. I'm gonna just give it some time because the daily has potential. Just let it play out. If it's gonna take me out, I'm still green on it. That's fine. When it does take me out on this one, I might be kind of like break even, but I'm okay with that. Palt attacking. Palt, 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 palt. Okay. Does it bring volume? Is there volume to it? Looks like it. But I'm gonna wait on this to break that 550. This zone here. Because it could easily pop. This zone, I need it to break. Yeah, Jessica is very busy. She's well done to her, to be honest. I probably would struggle doing anything like that. But I think that helps in a way to keep yourself a bit distracted from trading. Because the last thing you want to be doing is overthinking about trading. You want to let your minds sink in the information properly. Learning it that way is much easier. I think is the right way to do it. Even if you could do this full time, I would definitely recommend to have something on the side, because it becomes extremely difficult for you to have the right state of mind if you're constantly trading and just trading and nothing else. I don't know how to explain this. I found it myself suffering from consistency if I don't do on the side something else, just distract myself. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a job or anything. It's just it's gotta be a routine thing, not just one-off like with the family you go somewhere. No, I mean it's gotta be daily routine that completely separates distances your mind from trading, or actually complete distraction. Yeah, I mean anything. Yeah, something like that will definitely help. 100%. I agree. That's cool. You're training yourself. Nice. You're yeah. Your future mother of your children will be lucky to have you. I've only got one cat. Her name is Aslan. She's a character. I don't know whether it's true, guys. My cat is like the queen of the house, right? Is her way or Yeah, Aslan from Aslan. Yeah, I call her Aslan because Aslan is I pronounce it Aslan because it just means sorry, lion. She is like a lion though. She controls the whole neighborhood. She goes out and bullies every other cat around in the neighborhood and always picks a fight, and she's very territorial, extremely territorial. Like, yeah, Narnia. That's it. There you go. Yeah, some can be very elegant. Although she's supposed to be elegant, she's nowhere near as elegant as I would like my, especially her to be. I mean, I would expect this from a a male cat, but this one being a female is like like she will lie down. I've never seen like a cat like this. They're very clean animals, aren't they? But my cat, she you won't believe it. She will lie down on the most dirtiest places. You know, she's a troublemaker. Goev. Goev. We were watching this. We missed a trade on it earlier. 200 EMA. Attacked it. Ah, I don't know. Right now, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Guys, you have to understand that one, we are getting onto that 11 o'clock, right? Let me just be a bit. Let's just dig. Instead of cats, let's talk about charts or prices. See, for me to be interested in GOEV, right? Um, it has to do something incredibly different to what it's doing right now, which means, yes, initially volume came in, that's why the momentum came in, but from this point onward, we don't see much really. We just don't see much. Look at this volume, right? So for me to be interested, it needs to do quite a lot of volume. The volume has to be picking up and consistently. Then I could be like, okay, well, something's here. Something has changed, and if I don't see that, then it could be a chop. It could be quiet times that you're gonna get chopped around quite a few times before it actually does that. Right, guys, I'm out of Rcat, RCAT, under 4. I'm out of RCAT under 4. Not much of a loser, to be honest, on that. So our Emran is doing really well. Emran looks interesting. Shat on your sofa. Oh my god, that okay, I shouldn't be complaining now. Uh, that's bad. They usually do that if they don't if there's a change in the environment. That's what I found. Yeah, we shouldn't have been talking about cats. This is what happens, you know. I got out under 4, guys, somewhere here. 395s, 396s. Nothing really on this one, to be honest. I barely scratched my R's on it. What on our cat? Yeah, my stop was under 4. That's why I got stopped out. Because I definitely keep my mental stop before right here. I would have kept my mental stop somewhere here. But then once it starts to create these swing lows, you want to put your hard stop, especially on quiet times like these. Uh, because it's already put quite a few swing lows here, just over 4s. If it does break that, then that's it, over. Reversal came in, at least for a while. That's why I had my hard stop, I think under 398 somewhere, but I got some slippage, 395s, 96s. Yeah, did you go in with bigger positions on this, or did you add on it? Hopefully it's not as big as. Hopefully it's not too big for you. Emran 11. I'm gonna take some out, guys. 11s. That right about now. Alright, I'm out some 1095s, guys. 1095s. And we can keep that stop just under 1040, 1050. Under 1050, my stop. Just trail stop it. Uh, so yeah, really nice exits. I think this exit could have been prevented, but I think because it was really quiet, I had to take that off. But that's fine. I'm happy with the risk management on it. See on Rcat, what I meant by initially very difficult for you to put a hard stop, very difficult because it's going to chop you around, right? But once it creates these swing lows where it actually held, especially over here, this area held here, under 4, easily even under that swing low, um, would be the stop. So now if you didn't have the stop there, then it's you gotta wait for, let's say, you gotta wait for it to be able to take you out on a more I would say, let's say it's bouncing off of VWAP or this level here. If I hadn't taken out here, I would have taken out maybe under 380s. More room for it to really sort of give you a better price. Now, if it does bounce towards 4 and starts to hold, then that could be your exit. So it's actually called, it's a bit advanced. I wouldn't really recommend it for you, especially because you're actually managing your loser. It's called managing your loser. Um, Last thing you want to do is you want to exit here, 383s on this bar, not on this bar. Yes, it might actually take you out on 380. That's fine, but this is not fine. Exiting on actually the last, the end of the wash. I don't know whether I make sense or not, but forget about it if it doesn't make sense, guys, because that's something that is a little bit advanced as well. I wouldn't recommend you starting with that. Emran, let's go, baby. Let's go. That daily is working out. You just need one or two trades like this every day, and we're good to go. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I think you probably went in with a bit more positions because it's from, unless you have actually taken more here, you've scaled in more, then yeah, I can understand you would have been, you might have taken all the gains. But if your entry was there, from there to even here is not much. Okay, see you, Jess. Have a good one. Take it easy. Yeah. Best of luck with that cat. Our cat didn't do. See, cats are always like this. They do what they want, right? They never do what we want. So we should have known when we were trading this Rcat, yeah. We should have been a bit careful on that. Bloody red cat, yes, definitely. All right, guys, I am gonna be back in about 5 minutes. I'll manage this on the side. Just I have the daily is good on this. I'm just gonna let it run. Uh, don't I want to say don't have a lot on it, but I still have enough to make a difference if it does start to break 1020s to 10. Next level would definitely be before 1050. So 1150, sorry, 1150s. And if it does that, then yeah, I might have a good day. Otherwise, should be alright. So I'll see you in about 5 minutes, guys. Alright, what's going on? Oh, Mrim. Mrim is not doing that well. 1080s. By the way, keep an eye on PALT, P-A-L-T. Still a bit choppy, but I think it's attempting to break that 550 and bringing in volume. So keep an eye on this. Could be something there, but I think still early. But you know, these quiet times, that's when you start to have these really quiet moves that tends to I might exit Mrim, guys. Like it. Mrim. Okay. 1060s. I'm gonna stick by it, guys. Mrim, I don't have much for me to be worried about. If it does take me out, this stop under VWAP. So if it does, then that's fine. I've taken what I could from it. I'm not gonna complain about this, but I'm just gonna give it some time. Just watch it on the side. Personally, I'm not taking any trades unless it's screaming out for me. Right. So at the moment, I'm not taking anything. Just in Mrim. I know I'm gonna watch it. I will be out on Mrim, probably break even if it takes out that VWAP close to 1040s, 1035s on the last batch, on the remainder. Spy. Yes, it is, but Spy, not much of a range. We're talking about $1 range, is it? $1.50 range. These are the days you're gonna get chopped around too much on Spy. If you want to trade Spy, here's the thing. If you want to trade Spy today, might be a good idea to do a reversal. As it comes to the extremes, take a long. As it comes to extremes on top, 444s, 44380s, short. Yeah, first of all, Andrew, yeah, that's correct. And Spy can be extremely choppy, and sometimes it could be very, very good vehicle to trade. But you just need to know when, right? Don't even like think think of Spy as in one of those how can I put this? Um, when SPY does this inside days, forget about trading. Simple as that. Like especially on Mondays, if it does that, forget. Now once it starts to break out of range, that's when you want to look into trading SPY. Not much, James. You didn't much. You didn't miss much. There were some movers, definitely, but there were a lot of also choppers. We tried to take. Which one did we take? Emrin. So I took Emrin here. That was quite early. 1020s got stopped out just below 10. I exited manually. My stop was under the close of the VWAP. So if I stuck to original plan, I would still be in this trade. But at that time, it felt like the continuation is going to be a little bit towards the downside more. So I exited early. And then once I saw momentum coming in with some volume, I entered again here, and then added here, partial, and then my trailing stop just under VWAP. That's the only one that moved for me. Some people took DMYI over here, which we were discussing right after the open. Really decent move. I think Silver managed to catch this quite nicely all the way to here somewhere. So this meat of the move was caught. Some people caught that. And then I think, what else did we have? No worries, you're welcome. Josh, have a good one, mate. We'll see you tomorrow if you do join up. Take it easy until then. And then we had what else did we have? Lucid. We didn't trade Lucid. Oh yeah, Ater. Ater was a reversal long. Just a bit early as well. Break even for me. I just didn't like the price action. Went up. As soon as I entered, it actually showed a bit of momentum. Now that momentum should have continued over the VWAP, at least trading over the VWAP. If I saw that, then yes, I would have stayed in this trade. But since it rejected from it, chopped around, got out close to break even, and that was it for Ater. And once it broke that, I forgot to take the under 13s. There was a short opportunity. I just didn't take it. I think some of us might have taken it. I know War was mentioning it. Solid. Hopefully he took it. If not, then there was definitely a trade there. And then we had the gapper, Rcat. Just too quiet. Not enough momentum. We managed to wait on this Rcat. If you hadn't, it would have been chopped around a lot. So finally it showed some sign of momentum, which was just over 4 big bars came in, volume came in a little bit, 405 was the entry, and then just started to watch it as it broke the high of day. Now since it created this nice little swing here, I put my hard stop under that 4, and then this bar just took me out with a bit of a slippage. That was a small loser for me because I started out with small entry here. Original stop, in fact, on this one was right here, hard stop. But I removed my stop as it started to trade above 4s. Not much of a loser there. Still green on the day because of Emrin trade, this one. Okay, good. So solid. What does that bring you to? How many R's? Minus, plus, break even? What is it? 2 wins, 1 loser, 1 scratch. Okay, that sounds about right. Solid. That looks good. Well done. Honestly, there wasn't much of follow through in our trades or in any of the watch list. Mondays is to be expected. And the example is look at the SPY. Look at that daily. Right? We have these normal days, inside day, still inside day. We're talking $1.50 move on SPY. The whole move from high to low. Or I might be wrong on this. 440 to actually $2, sorry. $2 moves. From extreme to extreme. So that's not much. Yeah, 1.5 hours is still definitely good enough. If you can consistently pull 1.5 hour compared to, let's say you have a 1 hour losers, that you've still got an edge, and it's just a matter of numbers, as Andrew mentioned. Well, Andrew, now you're gonna start to see those things if you start taking notes. Ater, really? I thought when you said making a run for it, I thought it was just like breaking the highs or something. I don't know. It might be a shorting opportunity. Did you long it? Silver, I'm pulling your legs. But if you did long it, let me know. Nice one, Andrew. I really like the way you are quite tight on your stops. I know that you take some extreme tight stops, which is the way to go forward. If you can consistently stick to that, you will eventually find that you are actually in trades that actually doesn't require you to even hit 20. So to start out with, I would say, let's say your average risk is 20 cents. I will say put 30 cents, right? To start with, so that you can have more winners, have a little bit of more confidence in your setups and strategies, and then start to tighten it because of your data. You can't just blindly tighten it saying, oh, because I have 30 cents and I'm doing well, I need to tighten it to 20. No. It might be because you have 30 cents average stop. That's probably why you're doing well. But if your data is suggesting that every time you take a trade, the ticker hits that 20 cents or 15 cents and it goes your way, that just means that you're actually giving that extra 10 cents that you're putting just for pretty much nothing, because you are tight. Your entries are really at the right timing. So really good to have very tight stops, and also get out when the price action doesn't show some sort of a follow through. That's the way going forward. But you have to stick to that if you're gonna do that. Because if I start to do that the way Andrew is doing, in fact, I am a trader that actually does that quite constantly. Like, you see this one right here. That's not my, that exit is not my original plan, right? My exit actually, original plan would be under that, I believe it was 1280s I discussed. So quite a far stop. Even that is tight for some people. They'll say, well, as long as it's holding that low of day, I'm okay with that stop, right? But I'm not okay with those kind of, because if I see a price action changing or some sort of a um, something to void my entry, then I'll exit early. And these are the ones that save me from a lot of hassle. Like, for example, this one would have taken me out on the lows. In that way, my RRs get really messed up. I mean, big time. Because my data shows that when I enter a trade that is successful, it doesn't really go to my stop. For example, this one. So my stop was here, right? I think it was somewhere here, under 10, let's say, or maybe even higher. I don't remember. But you see this entry? If it's right entry, it should never. I was watching Rcat dropping. It shouldn't come back to your entry. Sorry, your stop. Even if it does, it shouldn't like really sort of go very close to it. When I say like under 10, this could probably be like a worst case scenario kind of stop. Um, but usually this is what happens as soon as you enter. If it's right, it should carry on. It should carry on, right? It's not the best example, but you know, if you check the trade recaps, there's quite a lot of examples like that. As soon as I enter, it goes my way. It actually doesn't come. Sometimes I have on MAE like minus 2 cents, 1 cent, 3 cents, 5 cents, which you know, which is the way you wanna do it. Rcat? Yeah, Rcat's washing. Finally, I think it's giving up. Over here, it gave up once we exited. So that stop was a trigger point. I almost shorted it here, under 4. I tried to short it, but then that time frame wasn't helping me. That time frame was just not. I don't do really well after 11. But that's clearly like this area, this box got broken now, and that 200 EMA. There was an entry, by the way. Our setup. I think I should talk about this setup, guys. Break of 200 comes back. This perfect entry. And actually, in this way, you've actually waited for this whole congestion to be taken out, because uh, you can do it in a way. Usually, it's like this, right? These lows, right? That trend line breaks. That's your clue. And plus, you have that 200 EMA. You say to yourself, well, 200 EMA should have a bounce. If it does, then this could still be a congestion zone. But it didn't. It broke it, came back up, tested, retested it, 380s. Really, really tight stop. Like break of EMAs, you get out. Don't even wait for that VWAP. And that's your trade. You're done. See you, Andrew. Cheers. No worries, man. Have a good one. Take it easy. See you tomorrow. Which one was that? Ater? Ater? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. Just choppy. Just choppy. Oh, Rcat. Oh, okay. Yep. That would have been. That would have been a nice short. This setup that I'm talking about, for anybody interested, try to pay attention to this and start to create a setup of your own, or even if you don't, trying to see how many times these things work out. What you want to see especially is something that's trading over 200. Okay, that's your goal. That's your rule number one. You want something to be trading over 200 for quite some time. You want it to come down with force. You want it to come down with force. This is a good example. And then finally break it. It could bounce first time, but even if it does bounce, it shouldn't bounce that high. It should stick around. And then it breaks. Wait for it to break. Now you know what to do. You've got your second rule ticked, or third rule tick, which is to break with force and clearly. In this case, yes. Wait for it to pull back to the same 200 EMA. 20 EMA doesn't have to be there. In most cases, 20 EMA wouldn't be there. And then as soon as you start to see the rejection off of 200, you see this red line, take the next trade, next bar trade, anywhere here at the lows maybe, and then trail. So your stop initially should be over the break of that 200 EMA. There you go. That's your setup done. And now you just, if you did that, let's say back test this whole strategy, and if you feel that there is an edge there, you trade that live. You start trading it live. You know, respecting the rules. Make sure you understand the rules. Follow the rules. Risk management should be very, very accurate. If you risk over 200 EMA, make sure it closes over 200 EMA, not just a little blip over it. And also your risk management could be like, oh, 2R. Anytime it gives me, let's say from 37, let's say my entry was 375s to 385s, 10 cents, 20 cents or 30 cents, I will be out. 2R at least. Once you hit the 2R, you can even put your limit order from 375s to, just before 350s would be your perfect entry exit. That's it. You're done. Right? And these things don't happen that often. But once they do, they pay off. Oh, by the way, I'm out of Mrim, guys, for the last batch. I'm out of Mrim. Just kept going. Oh, sorry. Right here. Like on the, just basically the average. So it's okay. Nice green on it. I'm okay with that. So does that make sense, guys, for what I was talking about, the 200 EMA setup? Yeah, Bbig is just came back in that box, yes. if that's what you mean by box, like this box here. Yep. Yes, James. This I know I haven't explained it very in detail, but that's the whole idea. If you apply 200 EMA to your trading arsenal or tools, you will be far better off, because it does work. You know, there's a lot of reason why it works, but I've noticed that the strongest EMA that you can have, and if I was to give you an indicator, it will be 200 EMA, like hands down. Apart from VWAP, which I don't consider it to be an indicator, uh, 200 definitely the first one, right? And it's not just good for entry. It's mostly used for exits or partials. It's different. It's hard to say that it will be. Sometimes it will be 40. Sometimes it will be. You can't compare the two. Um, but yeah, more or less, I think. Sorry, I'm looking at 2 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah, 5 minutes. 40, around 40. Yeah, this. Did you notice what I did here? Right? Yeah, very close to 40. You see that bounce? That's 200 there. This is 5 minutes 40. That's 5 minutes 40. And then this is let me just change that into 1 minute 200. There you go. You see that? Yeah. So if you really like to use 5 minutes, then use 40. But even on 5 minutes, keep the 200. Sorry, where is it? 5 minutes. Is that the one? Where's the 5? What? 2 minutes. Keep the 200. This is not a great example, but over here there's a bounce on 200. Over here there's a bounce on 200, but they're not great examples. Bounce on 200. Bounce on 200. I can go on and off. Just this. Look at this. Look at that. Right? To the tick. Boom. Right? You want to keep 200, and on the chart that you're watching, look at this. And I'm not showing you the ones that worked only. I'm showing you the only time it touched. In this case, let's say in this chart, it touched the 200 3 times. 3 times. And 2 out of 3 times it actually did right to the tick and bounced. But over here you can call it, yes, on and off, but yeah. So 200 is quite important, I think. Look at this. This is the setup on 5 minutes. Like, a lot of people ask me, I don't have a setup. Well, that's your setup. Comes down, breaks it with force, retraces back to the 200 EMA, and voila, that's your trade. More than enough for you, because if you had taken anything here, 51.60, 52.60, $1, right? You need $2. Okay, 51.60, 50.60, 49.60. That's your 2 hours, right? 2 hours. You don't need more than 2 hours on this. I said done. So definitely pay attention to it, guys. $200 EMA. 200 EMA. SMA is it's good. SMA is good, but I use 200 EMA. I found that 200 EMA is more because we're looking at intraday. It's more viable, more valid for intraday charts. SMA usually is used for daily and longer time frames. Now I use 200 EMA always. 200. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's have a look at what we have. This is another example of it, but it didn't actually trigger our setup. But this, the rule number 1 was there, trading above 200 nicely, and overextended over the 200 as well. There's a lot of rules that go with it, but generally what I look for is a bit of extension from 200, and then later down the line it starts to creep down towards 200. Now when it does break it, you want it to break nicely with force. A break over here and staying here wouldn't do for me. I needed to break and then come back and retest it here. That would have been a setup, right? Just like we saw on which one is it? Actually this might be one. Look, right now is happening. Broke down just supposed right now actually. That's your short with a stop, very tight stop. So things like that. Which one was I watching earlier? Ater? Which one was it? Rcat, sorry. Rcat. Anybody interested in this setup, take a snapshot of this on your charts. Take a snapshot. Just put some rules. Number 1, the price has to be trading over 200 EMA. And it should be extended over 200 EMA. It can't be close to it. It should be extended. At one point it should have been here, right? This would have made the setup if this continued down, yes. But if this price was trading here, no, right? Sophie is one of those that I think of swing trading. Yeah, Sophie came in. Ooh, volume. Something about this, guys. Looks like a chase, but there's something definitely coming into it. Break of 1750s. 1750s break was a It might come back to retest that 1750s. If it does, there might be. But by the way the volume is coming in, I don't think it's gonna come back to it. I don't think so. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. Over here, you don't have an edge. It's still low volume. Although, having said that, there was a little bit of a pickup in the volume here. That could have been way too early. Way too early. But since this volume came in, and then what I would have done is, if this had finished like that, and then honestly, it's never pulled back. That's the thing. I don't like to chase it. I probably wouldn't have taken it. So solid, this has more potential of that setup we talked about. This has more potential looking at the daily, and also the volume coming in, things like that. Just want to wait up on it to make sure that it actually follows through with the breakout though. You see that reaction of a breakout is quite normal. A little bit of a rejection after the stop runs maybe. So this is Sophie, S-O-F-I. S-O-F-I. The volume is picking up on it. There's some momentum coming in. It's about to break the high of day. Once it does that, it's gonna look very strong. Daily also is. Don't forget the daily. It looks, in my opinion, quite good for a possible swing even. Alright guys, let's have a look at AMC. This is not very clean, but this is also what I mean by the same thing. Hope it will make sense to you. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Sophie, Sophie. Where are you, Sophie? Did you mean by SS by Sophie? I didn't get what it. Did you mean Sophie? So this rejection off of this, remember this here is yesterday's close, the opening range high, yes, today's high. So that is quite a level for it to go through. That rejection is quite normal as long as it's not rejecting too badly from there, from this zone here. I think this is quite strong on the pullback, low volume. It might take that high out. So yeah, I think there's a long even here 1780s. Very tight stop if you're gonna take it early, maybe at the lows 1760s. Ater, sure. Just keep an eye on this guy. Sophie could be a potential long anytime soon. And Sophie right now is done, and nothing there. Nothing. Now, the only time I'll be interested on Ater is if it starts to break up 13s and if it starts to trade above 13s. Now, not just that, the volume needs to come in a bit more than this. It has to be, increasing volume when it's going to start to break that 13. Right now, it's just in that chop, and you can see the volume just not consistent at all. The only thing I'm seeing is Sophie at the moment. Nothing else. Sophie. Possible break of 1780s. 785s. We'll see. We want this to get taken out. It's good that it's stalling here for a while. If it does stall just over 1760s, 1765s and starts to come back, creep back up, then there might be another opportunity, a better opportunity to take long. Short on Sophie. No, not short. Not short. Longs over for 1780s. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting for it to create a nice little pause area here before it takes off that 1785s. It might not happen what I want, but in that case the entry would be just over 1780s with a stop 1765s. Right about now it might happen actually. Just that volume needs to come in when you're going to take a trade. Once you see the volume coming in and just breaking the highs, that's your entry there. $17.80s. Might be a bit early, but I'm trying small, guys. I'm trying small. 1779s. Got in 1779s. Still early. I will add to it if it starts to show some strength. My stop is under the close of this low here, 1765. I'll give it some room. So 1779 long Sophie with a stop under 1765s. And volume is picking up. I might add to it right now. 1782s, 82s. Come on, break that 1785 and I'll add. On the break of this 1785, I'll add to it, guys. I'm adding 1785s. There it goes. Alright, 85 I've added 85s. Here we go, let's go. So here comes. Alright, our stop could be right here now, 1760s now. This needs to stay above the breakout point, which is this zone here. It could still be early, but I just want to be a bit careful. Now, 1770s needs to break for me to get out. Need to break successfully. Yeah, that's there's a good catalyst behind it as well. So hopefully that should. Alright, Silver, time for you to pump this stock. Come on. Just don't want this to fall under this 1770s. Yeah, we shouldn't be saying that. We joke around, yes, but we shouldn't be saying that. We could get in trouble. But it's just for the purpose of entertainment. Just in case if somebody's listening. As someone mentioned, Google is always listening anyways. So I'm gonna give it some time on Sophie. If it does pull back to 70s, I want to see how it reacts. If it does take its time, then we'll see if the momentum dies down. So far, so good. It's fine. And we have So what this might do as well, Sophie, is it might shake out the weak hands, and then starts to run again. Um, but obviously, you have to have certain area where you can just call it like, okay, this is just not gonna do it. So for me, it has to be like 1765s under would be like, okay, well, maybe I'll cut it and then re-enter if it starts to move, because when it does pull back from these levels, it could come to the breakout original move, which is 1750s. Now, if one can handle that, that's fine, but that's not the original plan with my trades. So I don't mind trying to take few trades that gives me small losers for a possible really good winner. If Sophie does what I expected it to, what I anticipated, which is break of 18s, and starts to hold that, then I think it's worth swinging it as well. So we'll see. Well, congrats. What does that mean to you? Does that mean short, Sophie, or long? Yeah, still watching on that long. 1770s. Just this move down is very like controlled move down, which I kind of don't like, because usually controlled move downs are have a continuation. So we'll see if that 1765s hold, and we've got yesterday's close. That's a better level to rely on. 1760s, 65s. 57. SDC. I don't have it on watch because I removed it. It wasn't interesting enough for me. No. You see, Shamez, you've got a... it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Daily is not interesting to me. The intraday price action is not good enough. There's nothing there. Nothing there. For me, that's for me. If you have a system that does something with this kind of stock, then by all means. But I don't see anything. Volume has died down. It's just on and off VWAP. There's nothing there. On and off. It's just liquidity hunting. Look, on and off VWAP, on and off. So orders are being filled. That's all the purpose of this stock at the moment. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. Now, when I say that, this might all of a sudden, after me saying that, it might go to 100, right? You know, there is a possibility, but what I'm saying, from this kind of stock, the possibility of this moving to something really decent is very low. over my numbers of years of trading, right? So Sophie needs to hold off here, guys. Otherwise, we might get, just shanked out of it. So 1765 needs to hold. Yeah, I'll probably be out if it starts breaking 1765s on Sophie. Might give us later down the line a chance, maybe on a bigger pullback. If you have planned to swing it with Sophie, I I have on the side as well swing ideas, but for the specific trade, no, not the plan. But I do have it on the side, swing trades. Yeah, it's a control move down. Yeah. Seventeen 65s, 66s. It seems like it, yeah. Seems like it. So it's breaking this yesterday's close level. So we want to see if it stays below it. Okay, wants to stay below it. Let's see. Now the volume should come in. Yeah, the volume came in. Okay. Volume is coming in. 70, 61, 62s. Just needed to break above that close. 63s. So 64s are holding. Okay, I might exit this early, guys. 63s. 63s. Yeah, I'm gonna retry it if it does give me a chance later on, but I've exited it because this is a short-term trade. Now, as soon as I exit, obviously it's gonna pop. 63s is where I got. I might be early on the exit. I really wanted to give this some room. I still think daily wise, if you look at the bigger picture, it is quite strong. And usually, you know, when you do attack the high of day, you do have a little bit of a fade off. But as long as that fade off is not very strong. So yeah, I sold my mine from 1780s average to 1763s, about 18 17 cents, 17 cents loser. Is that correct? 1780s to 17, yeah, something like that. Sorry, yes, I did. Can you hear me, Shams? Yeah, I did sell it here. 1763s, I sold it. However, having said that, if you can afford to give this some room, yeah, if you can afford to give it some room, it's got potential, in my opinion. And I don't mind re-entering if it does provide me some sort of a setup. Now, in this case, if it does come down to 1750s, even better. Around this zone here, if it does and starts to trade, maybe later in the PM session or after an hour or so, starts to creep back up, then that could be it. Because clearly, you know, we've got quite strong daily and a lot of accumulations taking place in this stock. When I see that, you know, it's mostly the swing trade type of stock. Do, 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 do. LCID. LCID basically gave up most of his. I really thought LCID was gonna continue, at least stay above the VWAP and hold. It didn't. So right now it's back to where it opened, just about now, going green to red. So honestly, you know, at the moment, if I was to take short, I wouldn't take it. If I were to take long, it's difficult because it's momentum is to the downside. It's just the middle of nowhere. Looking at it in the long picture, I think Lucid has some room if you do get some really decent prices. But that's only swing trade ideas. Like it's not intraday idea. Intraday at the moment I don't see much. It's just going. The only thing it's doing at the moment is green to red after 26 breaks. Yeah, it didn't. It broke and it didn't give. That's the thing. Sometimes it doesn't give. Yeah, but good on you to wait for that, because that would be much better trade than this. Let's say if you had taken short here, um, I would have like a bit. Like, that's a bit of a chase. That's too quick. Things like that, especially at this time frame. So yeah, good on you to wait on that specific setup. Yeah, I'm gonna as well. I might finish the stream. For me, it's a little bit of a green day, not too much, because of Emrin. Nice little trade on that. Um, just some quick. Where was it? Yeah, I think Rcat. Yeah, very very small, tiny, relatively very tiny loser on Rcat, and also we had. Emrin, the first one was a loser, small loser, but then that second one really good with the ad. Three partials on it, third partial and break even, but the first and second partials were really good. So just slide red. I would probably call it maybe just like close to 1 hour. And also this one, where was it? The new one, Sophie. I exited early because I expected this to have quite a bit of momentum, especially with this volume. But since it's not doing that, there's no point in me staying here. Plus, not risking much. 18 cents, I think I lost on it. But in the long run, I think it's a swing idea opportunity. So um, might look into it later on if it does start to hang over here. That's pretty much it, guys. No worries, James. Thanks. Appreciate that. If you're trading still here, if you're still in it, looking for a bigger picture, trying to give it some time. I would say, start slow if you're gonna do it, but making sure that it don't hold on to a loser as well. If it starts to trend below VWAP, you might want to get out. And then there will always be a chance for you to get in for a swing idea. But yeah, that's the case on Sophie. That's pretty much it. I don't have any intraday trades at the moment, and I can't see anything anyways. No worries. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream for the today. Just light green. Okay for that. I'm happy with that, because Mondays usually is very quiet for me anyways. So as long as I'm not going with a red day, I'm perfectly fine. So yep, that's pretty much it. And if Solid, if you're there, you want to quickly do the trade recap once I end the stream. If you're okay with it, we'll do that, and then That'll be it for me. Solid, are you there or not in the stream? I think you're gone, so. Right, guys. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow at 9:15 EST. Until then, take it easy, take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and best of luck, guys. See ya.